Hi guys, Aspen here, and I'm back with the Tottenham and England Football Manager series, and as you can see today we play Walsall at home in the Capital One Cup. Walsall are a League 2 team, I believe anyway. Let's just check where they are in their league. They are League 2, and they are... where the hell are they? They're 14th, so they're about mid-table, so they're not exactly doing great, but not doing poorly either. This is an average League 2 team, so I've put out a pretty weak team. Well, not really weak team, but you know, it's not my full strength team. So Alex Smithies in goal. It's always nice for him to get there the odd game. Mike Richards at right back, Corper and Rami at centre back, Krishito at left back. It's quite a good defensive back line, considering it's not even our strongest, not even our second strongest back line, not all of it anyway. And then Fellaini and Sandro central midfield, Ayew on the right, Neymar on the left. David Villa obviously signed just for cup games really, got him for free. And it's always nice to have a nice bit of experience in the squad. He's also there because I want him as a coach someday, and he's also good for coaching other players. And Olinga, some of you might remember him from the first season. At the end of the first season he scored a goal against... was it the first season or the second season? It was the end of the first season. He scored a goal against Chelsea when I played a few youth players and somehow managed to win. I honestly couldn't tell you anything about most of their players. Divine, I know he used to play for... was it Tottenham actually, or was it Aston Villa? I'm pretty sure it's Aston Villa, but I have a feeling it's Tottenham. Preston, right, it's the wrong player completely I'm thinking of. So yeah, we don't need to do that, just ask Drogba on this one. It's a very small game, so there's no reason we shouldn't absolutely dominate this match, to be honest with you. Butler, Wilkinson, Walker in goal there for Walsall. But yeah, Olinga's not exactly the fittest, but I really wanted him to play this game. He hasn't played for the first team. He's only played for the first team once. I thought I might as well get him in on this game, just to help improve it. I've also got another youth player on the bench, Owen Murray, I think his name is. Oh, Fellaini coming close there. Owen Murray on the bench. Yeah, he's obviously he's probably my biggest future star that I've still got that I haven't loaned out. So yeah, so he should be a really good player at some point. Whether I should get to play with him on this game, I very much doubt it, but I've built Tottenham well for the future, I feel, and I think we've got a very good present as well. David Villa getting his first Tottenham goal. I really nice to see him score on his debut, stabbing it in at the near post. Typical poacher's goal, typical David Villa goal. Brilliant, good start. Well, first 10 minutes at least. Yeah, something that's going to be really tough in Football Manager or in football in general, against the smaller teams like Walsall. You often get cup games, obviously more in the FA Cup, Cup Shock, sorry. But the reason I really signed Villa is he's got some nice experience and he won't mess it up against the smaller teams. He's not guaranteed to score, but he's guaranteed to have a good game. And he's not going to go losing his head, whereas someone like Neymar, who I have put in this game simply because Bale's not available, but someone like Neymar, who's a bit younger, or maybe even Cavani, who's relatively experienced, but you know, still relatively young, you can't really rely on, even in a match like this, just because I think experience comes into it quite a bit. Also, I've got Olinga up there as well, just to add a little bit of youth and just, I don't know, just give him a chance, I guess. I really like Olinga after his goal. Oh, and he's been injured. Well, he's coming off then. Let's get... where is he? Owen Murray. There he is. He's also quite tired, so he'll probably come off eventually, but I really wanted to give him a game as well. So let's just swap him and Villa. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Villa and Murray. There we go. Shame to see Olinga get injured, but what can you do? Apart from not play him in a match that he's, you know, it's really not really going to help his career very much, really. I mean, the Chelsea one I think helped his career, or more like that would. Fellaini, almost put it in. But what game against Walsall, really, this is the kind of level he'd expect to be playing at, really. Even at the age of 18. It's just a shame we haven't been able to loan out a few more of the players. Oh, Murray getting his first Tottenham goal. What an absolute ledge. He's been doing well for the youth team, Owen Murray. That's why I decided to use him instead of others. Also, he's got like the best rating, more than others, and the best stats and stuff. A diving header, a pretty nice goal. Nice to get a goal at White Hart Lane as well. For probably the biggest moment in his career so far. So yeah, unless he scored in like some youth cup final or something, I'd say that's probably a bit bigger. But yeah, got his first goal for Tottenham. I'm sure he'll be delighted with that. I'm sure he'll be absolutely horrified for Ullinger. You know what I really wish you could do in Football Manager? I wish you could be just like a youth manager. I know you can watch or manage the youth team's games, but I wish you could just be that. I guess I could just holiday like big games, but I don't know. I know you can be youth country. I know you can do that, like be England and the 21s manager and stuff like that. Obviously you can do that, but I really wish you could just be an under-18s manager. That'd be so cool, and then you could work your way up the club. Maybe maybe if a reserve manager gets sacked, you can work your way up to being a reserve manager and stuff like that. It's just a bit more of a challenge, and if you're not really, if you can just decide which youth players to bring in and not like which bigger players, it'd be really cool. I'd really like to see that added to next year's game. I'll probably make a video eventually what I want in Football Manager 2014, because it's about that time where you're starting to think, they could have done that actually, and that's exactly what I did just then. I thought, I wish I could be a youth manager, although I've thought that for a few years now. I do like the fact that you can just start as a club and country manager straight away. I quite like that. Maybe I'll do that at some point. Probably Football Manager 2014, but unless they bring in my thing. But Sandro's made it 3-0. I think that's his first goal of the season. It's always a good thing with these games is players like Sandro haven't actually scored this season can get off the mark and get their seasons up and running really well. Obviously Sandro has now Vidal to contend with, who's out injured. He's coming back though. He has Vidal to contend with now, so he's really not a definite in the team. And if I was doing a big match against like United or City or not any match in the Champions League, but a big game in the Champions League, I'll probably go Sandro just because he's a bit more of a safer option right now, as Vidal hasn't really fully merged with the team yet. Villa, just couldn't put it in. It was a header though, so you can't really say. You need to be putting those in, Villa. Crescito, Neymar. Sorry, I just had something stuck in my throat for a second. Neymar, good cross. Nice power on that. Richards whips it in. Sandro. Richards again. Can he get it back in? No, back to Sandro. Has a shot, but it's well over the bar. Let's make our other two substitutions now. Let's get Sandro off for. Actually, I'll do it in this one so I can actually make some proper changes. Yeah, by the way, if you didn't watch the last episode, which I highly recommend you do, it was a very entertaining episode, at least for me anyway. Yeah, you might want to go back. You'll see that Bale got injured. He's out for 2 to 3 weeks, which isn't too bad. Do you want to bring on Falcao for Murray, or do we? No, I'm going to bring on Valencia for Neymar. Stick Valencia on the right and Ayew on the left. Hope that's good enough. But of course we've got Ayew and Neymar, who can both play left wing, so it's not exactly tragic as it would have been last season. I think it would have been pretty bad last season, although we did have Ayew last season. I think it just would have been very, very bad for us. Whereas now we've got Neymar, we can always play him on the left here, and he's been playing well so far, so I'm pretty happy to play him on the left if I need to. Whether I will in this next match, I can't remember who it's against. I did check, I just can't remember. Whether I do it in that match, I don't know yet. I'll have to get to that point and see exactly how everyone's fitness is and all that stuff. I probably will play. Well, I'll definitely play Neymar in the game. I'll probably play him on the left though. It gives Cavani a game, it gives Ayew a game, I guess. So it just opens the team up a bit more rather than just, well, Ayew was getting the game anyway, wasn't he? If he's playing up front. Oh no, it doesn't give Ayew a game, does it? Right. Well, it gives Cavani a game, and that's something nice. We'll probably give them both Ayew and Neymar turns on the left. Here goes Ayew down the left now, trying to prove that he should be the man to play. It was a decent cross, nothing amazing, and they've headed it out for some reason. I would have just left that if I was them. Ayew and Villa. It's been kind of what I expected. It wasn't our strongest team, so I wasn't expecting like an 8-0 or whatever. But I was expecting 3-4-0, something like that. Maybe 5 if we were lucky, but we didn't really. There's no way we're going to come in this game and just play absolutely amazing. We're always going to play quite just well, dominate the match, and win quite comfortably in my eyes. Anyway, I didn't really see this one as much of a threat. Murray trying to get back on the score sheet again. Bowerman, Rami, who's really, the centre backs really haven't done anything today, have they? Haven't had to. Crescito getting his, is this his debut? I can't remember now. I think it is his debut as well. So it's good for these games. The League Cup, the one thing I really do like about the League Cup is you can rest a few players when you're a big club like me anyway. You don't really need to be winning the League Cup to really prove yourself as a manager. If you get knocked out by anyone really, it's just like, well, I had a weaker team out. We were pretty much unlucky unless it was like last season where I had a weaker team out and I just got destroyed by City. But that was City, I wasn't really bothered. And look, we won the Champions League and the Premier League last season, but 60% possession to 40 and 20 shots on goal, 10 on target. Ayew with the man of the match. And yeah, that's going to be the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and of course, subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time. Thanks, bye.